Hey, what's up, guys? This is a quick tutorial about using the Canvas app, which we have on the 7th grade iPad devices, and also you can use it on any mobile device, so your phones or your Android phones or your iPhone phones. And so I'm going to show you how this works. Basically, what you do as a teacher is upload a PDF document into your Canvas course, and you can do that very quickly from your page. And then the students, what they do when they come into your course, so let me go ahead and dive into one of my modules. I have an example module here, and I created a physics force diagram. So here's my assignment I just created. It's got a quick introduction from, well, myself. After that video introduction, there's a little image, and then you can see here the CK12 physics link. When I click on that as a student on a mobile device, I can view that PDF, which is awesome. It's a little 3-page PDF. This is found from CK12, which is open source curriculum for physics and math, for science and math. And so I can read this PDF and actually interact with it, but you'll notice at the top here there's this little icon that says Edit. It pulls up the editing toolbar, which I can move around to keep it out of the way of the screen. I can even throw it up to the top side. And on this toolbar has different functions, and so I'm just going to run through a couple of those with you right now. By clicking and holding, you can see the first option is I can highlight text on the screen, and that text will then highlight. In this case, it highlighted in yellow. The next option is underlining text, so any text that I grab, I can underline it. The next one has the squiggle line underline, and the final one there is a strike through. So any text on a PDF, you can do that, or students can use that to annotate. The next option is adding actual texts. So let's say at the bottom here, I wanted them to actually fill out or enter some text value. So I'll type that in. In this case, the classic y equals mx plus b, right? And so there's my text. I can move that text around, shrink it up, or make it bigger, and change the color. By selecting on it again, you get that little pop-ups to adjust the sizes. You can delete it or copy it or do what you need to do with that text. So that's kind of a cool little text feature. And the other piece of text that's cool is this little point comment one, which gives you an arrow. So click on the image to watch the video. So what's cool is this little arrow can be drug into different positions to help you identify, help point out something that you're trying to point out. So that's pretty nifty, the little drop down arrow. These next options is a pen tool, and with the pen tool I can shade things in. So if I want to identify, right here the elevator was not moving or something like that, then I can fill that in. So here I'm just indicating the elevator was not moving at that portion. And so the next piece with the pen tool is the highlighting tool. And so similar to the pen tool, it's a highlighter. So it lets you highlight whatever you want on the screen. The next tool gives you a shape tool. And this is great, especially when you're doing physics free body diagrams, because they want you to identify the forces on this. And so I might use the pen tool and change the color to be, let's say I change the color to be green. And so here I have a green for weight, and maybe I change the color to be pink for the normal force, and maybe I change the color, let's go blue for any sideways forces. So there's a quick free body diagram. And I can come in and label these. This is FG for the weight and FN for the normal force, etc. Maybe some frictional forces that are if you were walking or something like that. So pretty slick. There's a nice eraser tool. There's also some other options for shape tools like doing boxes and circles. Once I've annotated this thing, and this is a cool PDF because this PDF actually has a link to it. You can see it says click the image for more content. So the person who created the PDF made a link right here, and so if I click on that, it actually opens up to that video from CK12. I'm going to hit done and go back to my file. Clicking on the edit option hides the toolbar. So you can see all my marks are still saved there. And what's cool about this, then it can hit the little share button up top, and it brings up the option, you'll notice right here, to submit. I can submit this assignment straight back to the teacher. Choose the course you want to submit it to. Choose the assignment. Notice there are overdue assignments, upcoming assignments, and undated assignments. That's how it's sorted. So I'm going to choose physics force diagram, and I hit the submit button. And now it's taking those annotations and it's submitting it to the teacher, so the teacher now has that option. You notice I was notified that I had submitted this because I'm also the teacher. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys, is a quick overview about the new annotation tools inside of Canvas. And here is the document that I submitted. And of course, if you're on a mobile device, whatever, you have the options to add some point comments as a teacher to reply and give that student some feedback. So I hope that helps a little bit, and as you develop your courses and provide digitally enhanced content for your students using the awesome Canvas app.